Route 66 tells the story of America. It's a story of determination and perseverance, overcoming adversity. The most well-known chapter is the postcard travels of the 1950s and 60s, amidst the kitschy motels, restaurants, and one-of-a-kind roadside attractions you can't find anywhere else in the country.
It really is an incredible kind of pop culture phenomenon like Pops, which is the place to get every soda on planet Earth, and hopefully they have my favorite.
If you're traveling the route between Veneta and Oklahoma City, it's hard to miss Pop's Soda Ranch in Arcadia. The giant soda bottle sculpture ascending 66 feet into the sky is a throwback to the highway's heyday and has become the road's latest iconic destination.
It's the soda capital of the world. I'm in heaven. All my favorites. Nesbitt Strawberry. Ooh. Hey, this looks great.
Pops has over 700 sodas to choose from. Some are familiar.
Best root beers on earth. AJS, the butterscotch root beer. Gotta have that.
And then there are the more unique selections.
There's grass soda, dirt soda. Ooh, who doesn't like a nice ranch dressing soda? That has to be the most disgusting idea for a cold beverage I've ever heard. It smells like salad dressing.
Definitely not one for the road.
Easily one of the foulest things that I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot of really foul things in my life.
The sweet corn is much worse.
You're kidding me.
Much worse.
Cheers.
Pops is preserving the culture of the road and also part of a renaissance that's attracting a new generation of road trippers. Route 66 is also a powerful magnet for a generation of Oklahomans who grew up here.
Jonathan Stranger is a great example. Here's a young, talented culinarian who, leaves Oklahoma, comes back because the pull of the culture here and the profound sense of time, slower pace, the people who live here is just irresistible.
Chef Jonathan Stranger spent years working in New York City with renowned chefs Jean-Georges Vongerichten and David Burke. The need to feel grass under his feet pulled him home to Oklahoma City, where he opened his own restaurant, En Croûte. The menu is inspired by his passion for the ingredients found in the backyard of his childhood.
All right, gun safes. Let's go, boys.
I am safed.
Growing up on a farm not far from here, Jonathan spent his childhood catching fish and wild critters. Tonight, we're hunting quail. We're joined by Jonathan's brother-in-law, Todd Nance, and his family friend, David Portman, and his sons, Jack and Luke.
Sam, you got some birds?
Birds, Sam, birds.
Quail are ground dwellers. They nest in wild grasses and brush, making them notorious for being hard to find. Sam's job is to sniff them out and rush the covey of quail to force them into the air. Then, we take it from there.
So we've got a pretty big field to work.
Yep.
I would say honestly start down on that fence line and move this way.
The golden hour before sunset is an ideal time for hunting these game birds, but it comes with an inevitable risk.
We're running daylight.
Ninth inning.
All right, Sam, get a bird up.
Ooh.
There's some. Yeah, there's some that just jumped over those trees
5 or
over there.
6, just spun. See them in there? Just went behind the branch.
Take it.
You get them?
I don't know, let's go check.
Get one down?
Come on, Sam, go find it. Come on, Sam.
Sam also comes in handy when it comes to retrieving felled birds.
Good boy.
Come here.
Drop, good boy. Nope, drop. There you go. Jonathan,
We have one.
Nice.
congratulations. We have dinner. Let's go see if we can find one more before we lose all our light.
Bagging the first quail sets us on a roll.
I got another one. The quail here are either so cold or so stupid. He was like 6 feet from me.
Sam's in there. He should be pushing them to you.
I had eyes on 2 in that bramble.
There it is.
That one's flying fast and hard.
No kidding.
Okay. Sam, a little help. Sam, a little help.
Within 10 minutes, we have 2 more.
There is a beautiful example of why this bird is so highly prized. That is a fat-breasted stunner.
Since returning home, Jonathan's mission has been to broaden the scope of the native foods, eschewing the fried comfort food Oklahoma is mostly known for, and introduce fresh native flavors that have been forgotten.
How does Chef want this done?
We are going to just skin them all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Quick and easy.
All right, lots of feathers. Here we go. And you just want them split?
Just split them.
Who's rinsing? Who's on rinse detail?
I can rinse.
Once the quails are prepped, they're rubbed with crushed sumac. It's one of the many edible plants growing wild only 50 yards from where we're standing.
I never knew that in my backyard growing up were flavors that have been unexplored by many chefs.
Whenever possible, Jonathan spends his days foraging for wild ingredients, a skill he learned by spending time with a Chickasaw medicine woman and studying Native American history.
I can grab it on my way into work every day. I can grab wild onions on the side of the road and go make pesto and have some fun.
In addition to the quail, Jonathan has a duck and squirrel from an earlier hunt.
Then we're gonna do our hunter stew with our quail and our squirrel meat and our duck, and a little bit of the dock soup as the base for it.
Beautiful. And the dock soup is?
So dock is a wild green. It's very similar to sorrel in flavor, but a heartier version.
Hunter's stew is a traditional dish of meat and sauerkraut that originated in Eastern Europe. This is Jonathan's Oklahoman version.
All right, so we're gonna start with our squirrel meat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now, don't you wish all of your chef friends in big cities could taste squirrel?
Oh,
I cook it for them more than any other meat.
I love squirrel, and I love doing that for friends. We do stuff like this when they come in town.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Jonathan adds the duck breast to the pot. The legs he seasoned with wild sumac, sage, and juniper, and places them directly on the grill, along with the duck heart and our freshly hunted quail.
Jack, have you ever eaten duck heart?
Nope.
Well, my friend.
You're in for a treat. Try it. It's like steak.
Just tastes like a regular duck breast, but a little amplified.
But better.
Yeah, but better.
There is no better feeling in the world than harvesting your own dinner from the wild. There's something special about it.
While the meat for the stew continues to cook down, the duck and quail are grilled to perfection.
All right.
Smells so good.
Oh my.
How was it?
Quail, it's delicious. Meat plus fire equals good.
That duck is awesome. But this tastes a lot more like steak.
The type of bird has a lot to do with it. The grilling has a lot to do with it, but that rub also changed the texture on the outside of it. Wow, wow, and wow.
I wish more people, especially like my age, could experience some of this stuff because I mean,
They will.
It's just right, you know, right there.
Like the hunter's stew made with dock, an ingredient I've never tried before.
Unbelievable. It smells vaguely lemongrassy, too. It's really nice.
On its own, dock has an intense flavor, so it doesn't completely dominate the stew. Jonathan has pureed it with an onion, salt, and water.
Wow, is that good? What a great way to cook all this stuff up. Amazing. I've never had it before, and it really is the perfect foil for all of these meats that we threw in there, because you don't want to overwhelm the meat itself, but it's great to have something that is flavorful and stands up to these things.
That's the beauty of the road. There's always something new to discover, where you meet strangers and part as friends, in this case, literally.
I can tell you when kids learn don't talk to strangers in kindergarten, it's not funny anymore. No. It's not funny at all.